Hello friends and welcome to Career Academy. I am your host Zawadi and here I am with Sophia who is going to tell us more about herself. Hello Sophia.
Hi Zawadi, how are you?
I'm good and you?
Good.
It's a pleasure having you in Club Kiboko.
Pleasure having us and also pleasure having you at Stedmark.
Thank you.
And welcome.
You're looking good.
Thank you, you're looking good too.
Thank you.
And too confident for a child. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yes.
So please tell us more about yourself.
First of all, my name is Sophia Umosa. I'm the team leader, Stedmark Gardens. And I'm a mother of 4. Yes. So I'd like to base, first of all, the description by the fact that I'm a mother and also a career person. Yeah. So I could say much of my career, some things happened by chance. Yeah. I'm not an hotelier by profession. I did a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. Then I did a Master's in Public Health, specialization in epidemiology and disease control. But here I am as a team leader in the hospitality industry. So that should tell you something. Yes,
That's amazing.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be a team leader?
I could say it's a calling, and sometimes circumstances force us. But if you don't take it as a calling, then you might not have the strength to work, because as a team leader, everybody is looking at you. The directors, or if you're owner of the business, then you also have to have be an example for people to emulate. So every step you make, everything you do, somebody is looking at you and they are looking at you as an inspiration. So you always have to make sure you do what is right, and you have to have very high standards of integrity and morals. Yes.
What drove you to medicine?
Let me call it the health industry, because I like working with people. I like helping people. And I'm just intrigued because from high school I loved biology and things to do with nature. But how does that interact with the human beings? Then you have to because the career takes to research. You could go to food production, you could go to hospitals, you could counsel people. It's just something that is broad. So when I've found myself in the hospitality industry, still I'm a team leader, working with people and serving people. So still I could say it's correlated in terms of people management and people service. And that should tell you that sometimes you're not limited. Because if I go back to my story of, by the time you have a gap of being like unemployed in the health industry, when you come back, things have changed. Policies have changed. Structures have changed. So you either go in from the entry level, or you go in and do refresher courses. So in Kenya, we don't have that luxury, because you also want to meet your needs. So sometimes you try to fit in where you can. And that should tell young people, like, when you're pursuing something and you feel that you've reached an end point, it shouldn't be like you're done. Be creative. Look at something to do. Motivate yourself every day. Because I wake up in the morning, look at myself in the mirror, talk to myself and say, Sophia, you have to do this. Then if you don't know something, take time to learn. That's what I could say is a challenge with a lot of young people growing up. Because you don't want to spend time scrolling and just doing things. Spend half of the time that you spend idle learning something. Build yourself. Look at people who've progressed somewhere. Approach them. Ask them for guidance. Then the person you were yesterday won't be the same person tomorrow. So encourage young people to learn. If you've done something and you feel it's not giving what you expect, explore something else. Somehow, when you keep yourself busy doing something constructive, eventually you'll see results. Yes.
Thank you so much for the advice.
Thank you.
And how long have you been in the hospitality industry?
I could say this place I've been here for over 3 years. Then before that I worked somewhere for 2 years. Then I also worked as an head of department, but that was, I could say, out of the country, just for personal reasons. So I've basically been in the leadership from it was a marketplace, some sort of. Then the hospitality industry, I could say, an experience of 5+ years, and still as a team leader.
Wow, so
Yes.
you've been consistent.
I could say yes, but I always, even wherever I am now as a team leader, you don't have to be contented that you're the peak.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to keep learning consistently. We have other people that we could call pioneers, people who are ahead of you. You understand?
Yeah.
There are other leaders leading bigger facilities than this. So you look for network, talk to them, learn something. If not, look for the business owners, like my bosses. I learn a lot from the directors. So encourage our, let me say, our young children, because I could say you are the age of my second daughter. So what we try to encourage you as our children, always learn. We try to teach you from home, but you'll also have people like along your career. Talk to them, seek what they've done to be successful.
Yeah.
Always be intrigued, be inquisitive to learn something, and you won't come out without a point or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are some of the highlights in your career?
Honestly, I don't have something I could say in particular, but for me, what really I could say I'm proud of and makes me really happy, and maybe getting this position wasn't that easy, and getting in and learning the craft and being able, because we have more than 200 employees, we have more than 4 branches, we have Mombasa, we have Rongai, there's Karen, there is one near Savo Park. So, and many other projects. So having, like, coming in from the health industry to the hospitality, learning the craft, perfecting it, and making sure you deliver, whereby you don't leave a footprint that is not good behind. I could say I'm really proud of that. Yeah.
And okay, in your experience, you've said 5+ years.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you have faced along the way?
First of all, as a career woman, I'm a mother. So juggling between family time and work, even personal life. Then we have, of course, I'm a lady. We're still in the African setup. Not so much gender bias, but it's still there, sadly. Then there is a challenge of whereby you have to keep learning every day, because to run a facility like this, you have to learn accounts. You have to know controls. You have to know, we have a zoo. You even have to learn a bit of veterinary. You have to learn housekeeping and all those things, because you cannot hold people accountable if you don't have knowledge of what is supposed to happen in those departments.
Yeah.
So every day is a learning. That is a challenge, because some people want to sit and relax and not do much, but you have to chase yourself and learn something. Because being entrusted with the facility, be accountable, hold people accountable, incorporate everything, then you have to keep learning. So it's not easy. It's like a rat race against time and knowledge. Then there is also, I could say, integrity issues, whereby you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you have people on the side who really want to pull you, like they want things done and not done in the right way. So standing for what is right is not easy. in a place where mostly sometimes not so many things are straight. So those are some of the challenges. But I tell people, stay clean, stay focused, keep searching for knowledge, and everything works out nicely. Yeah.
Okay. So here at Stedmark Gardens, you being the team leader, what do people expect when they come here?
Okay, I could briefly start from the gate, or maybe let me just describe Stedmark as a whole. It's a whole entity. We in the hospitality industry. We also have an hospitality college in Rongai, and we're planning to expand more because we have more facilities in Mombasa and a place called Kimana near Savo. But speaking about Stedmark Gardens, Karen, we are, I could say, an all-round family entertainment place. We tend to base ourselves as place where you escape, because when you look around you see a lot of nature.
Yeah, a lot of green.
Yes. So we want you to come, when you come from the apartments, from the noise of the city, you have a seat on either the floating restaurant or under a tree or the other side of the beach. We call it the beach because we have palm trees and we have water, and the breeze is something fun. So we try to create somewhere whereby you ease yourself from the stress of the city and life. So when you come into Stedmark, we have the amusement park. That is, the amusement park varies. It ranges from adult games to kids games. Then we have the zoo, whereby we have a lot of animals. We have the bird sanctuary. We have the llamas, the lions. We have a snake park. And it's not only treated as a family visit place, but it's also good for school trips, because now that we're doing CBC, whereby you need to learn about baboons, monkeys, animal classifications, and all those things, we have most of the classifications. We've even gone as far as we produce our own milk. So we also have domestic animals, whereby we encourage kids to come and see the cows, see somebody milking, so that people don't get used to saying maziwa comes from the shop. Yeah, so as a school trip, as a family trip, you get that, and our tour guides are very well educated, whereby they take you through, teach you the different classifications of animals, which is part of the biology that you're going to learn all along. Then we have the accommodation. We have rooms and such facilities. We have an indoor heated pool. It could be used for recreational facility, as a recreational facility, as an exercise center, because it's open 24 hours. And we also encourage schools that are taking up swimming and don't have a facility. We offer them as long as they book in advance, so that they do their lessons here. Then when you come down, we have the restaurant, which now is part of, like, where we're seated here. This is a floating restaurant.
Yeah.
So we hold, like, you can have your dinners, lunch, breakfast, or we also have events like birthdays, graduation parties, team buildings, and all those things. Yeah, so that is Stedmark as a whole. Then now there is now the whole other big facility that supports the structure of Stedmark. Yes.
Okay. So about the swimming pool, you said it runs for 24 hours.
Yes.
So if I come here at like 10, 11 p.m., it will still be open.
Yes, you know, it depends with the culture and the flow. Like, sometimes you could come at 6 and you find no clients. But if you have a client that is running late, our policy is we run until the last customer. You understand?
Yeah.
So the last customer could be at 4 p.m., could be at 6 p.m. or 3 a.m. So we put our customers as a priority. Then our employees have the flexibility of taking a shift extra if they extended,
Okay.
So if you came in, yes, and the pool is heated. So even if you came 5 in the morning, you still have warm water to swim in. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So as we wrap up, kindly give us some words of advice for people who want to follow your path in hospitality.
Okay. I could like to say the hospitality is it's a good career, and you have to always be ambitious. I'm not saying over ambitious. Be ambitious in a good way. Grow yourself, and then just growth comes by itself. And sometimes you might find yourself in a career whereby you feel this was not what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
We're very lucky that these days technology is advanced and you can do a lot of studies online, you can do a lot of research and just study on your own.
Yeah.
So for the youngsters, just keep searching for the knowledge, that is one. Get creative, because creativity pays also. And always, by the time you're growing up, look for multiple sources of income. Yeah, we are way beyond whereby you could rely on one. If one point pays you well, that's fine. But also diversify, because these days life is very unpredictable and everybody wants to live a comfortable life.
Yeah.
So for the young children who are growing up, our teens, I could say, seek knowledge. By the time you find yourself idle for an hour or two, then you need to get creative. Getting creative could be even playing. Growing up, I was a sports person. In the university, yes, I played volleyball from high school all the way to university. So I could encourage young people to join sports, because sports doesn't only challenge you mentally, but it gives you the discipline, time discipline, and the discipline whereby you find yourself committed to something which takes a lot of your free time that you could have spent doing something that is not right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Sophia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you for, and you're most welcome to pay us a visit as a family.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
And that's all for Career Academy, friends. Till next time. Bye-bye. I do hope you enjoyed the show, friends. It's now time to say bye-bye. See you next week, same time, same place. I've been your host, Zawadi. Bye-bye.